All right, it is time now for a very special announcement, and this calls for a drum roll. Hit it, Matt. All right, Michelle, can you go ahead and do the honors?
I am pregnant. Yes, in case you guys couldn't tell by now, the rumors are true. It is not just leftover Halloween candy. So, you know, we wanted to have some fun and announce it. We brought the hubby in the house. This is Chris, everybody.
He's the culprit.
Yep, it's my fault. It's all my fault.
Yeah, and yes, I will show you a quick little belly shot. It's pretty good. Oh, we get a close-up. Thank you.
There we go.
So we are basically, what we're going to do is we're going to follow the pregnancy in real time until I deliver in April. And we want to get everybody at home involved as well. So expectant moms, those who are already mothers or parents, even the future mothers out there. So we're going to kind of break it down because I've got two amazing experts here and I'm going to utilize them.
Three amazing experts.
Oh, wait,
That's right.
You can
know
think
it all.
That's okay. We're going to do something called Mama Monday, so that's devoted to the expectant mom. So we're going to talk about everything from emotionally, physically, what you're feeling, and medical topics, fun stuff too, you know, maternity clothes, the belly casting, all that good stuff. We're also going to have Bump Day Wednesday, so that'll be all about the baby. So what's happening with baby, first 4D pics, caregiving, sibling rivalry, all that good stuff. There's so much that goes into it, and I'm excited to share it with everybody. You know?
I'm excited too.
And I think it's really awesome because you guys are such a cute couple, first of all, but there's so many people who can benefit from you taking it step by step.
Yeah, there's so many questions out there. And we do have a toddler already, so it being a second baby, there's a lot of new stuff that comes along with that.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows, I'm about 17 weeks into my pregnancy now. I can't be the only one out there. But ladies, do you know what your baby is doing right now? So we thought it'd be fun to take a look at that. So check this out. At around the 15, 16, and 17 week mark, your baby or babies are practicing sucking and swallowing. So interesting. Practice makes perfect. Your baby is sharpening his or her sucking and swallowing skills in preparation for that first and second and third suckle. That's right. You will devote a lot of time to that. In fact, most of the survival reflexes that your baby will have at birth are being perfected in utero right now.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Also, his or her fingerprints are forming. So within the next week or so, the pads on your baby's fingertips and toes will become adorned with completely individual swirls and creases, and their fingernails are starting to grow.
ID that little criminal.
Pretty cool. Now this is cool. This is when the baby starts listening up. So loud noises like the dog barking or things falling on the floor can actually startle your baby. And by the way, look at these 4D images. It's absolutely amazing
cool.
how far
Amazing
technology has
now.
come.
Yeah.
That's not my baby, just letting y'all know. But it's interesting, Jada, because we talked about that, how baby can hear and
Absolutely.
react. And environment affects how they'll be once they're born.
Yeah, and we always talk about how, you know, protect your child in its environment when they're outside of the womb, but just as much on the inside of the womb as well. You want to protect them from the loud noises and don't get stressed. Don't argue around the fetus, the baby, right? Yeah, so be really careful about those things.
Do you remember, Chris, with Jack, we went to a scary movie and something happened. It was like a loud noise or someone screamed. I felt him move before I even had time to react.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, he like rolled around or something.
They do know what's going on in there.
Absolutely. Okay, so with all of the excitement that comes with adding a baby to the mix, there are also questions and concerns. So, Michelle, I know we've talked about this quite a bit.
Yeah.
You're having a second baby, and your question was, how can I love my new baby as much as I love little Jack? And Jack is so cute.
Well, Chris, I mean, I'm sure you can add to this, like we both had this feeling, like you devote so much time and energy. It's such an intense love to this one child we already have. I can't fathom how you can love a second.
No, yeah, it's completely like that. Like I've wondered, I'm like, how am I gonna love something as much as I already love this kid? Like it's
I don't
crazy
know how to
me.
explain it. It just does. I've got two kids,
Yeah.
and you also don't take any love from the other one. You just open up this whole new place in your heart. It's amazing.
Well, because I'm worried about feeling guilty almost. Like, okay,
Yeah.
now we're taking attention away from Jack, or we're not giving this one as much as we get. They always joke about the second
baby,
child,
yeah.
but like we take so many photos with Jack. I just wonder if we'll do the same.
Yeah,
you know?
and you know, there are some changes for the two of you. What are your concerns as far as, you know, with Jack and him making the change?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been disciplining him a lot more now because he's, you know, he's two years, 4 months. So we're trying to kind of like transition a lot of that now so that it's not a ton of change when you know, when the new one's, you know, born.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Well, and I had suggested to Michelle to get him out of the crib into the toddler bed so he doesn't feel like the baby kicked him out of his own bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because mine
good
were
point.
about the same, you know,
Makes
they were about
sense.
2 years apart.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a lot right now. I mean, we got to start with preschool soon. We've got potty training, a big
Yeah.
boy, all this
There's a
stuff.
lot
But
going
you
on.
worry how a toddler will react to another one.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and if I can, there are some common things to look for as far as what to understand
Okay.
when the second baby comes. But 3 common things to know. It's important to know that the common feeling of being concerned about bonding with a new child,
Yeah.
that is normal. So
Okay.
there's nothing to be concerned about that. That's really okay because most parents feel that way. And then you'll have little to no time for yourself with your partner. You already know that.
Surprise,
So that's,
surprise.
yes. So
she's
you
never
have
had
to,
time for me anyway.
working on a talk
done
show
his
and all,
job.
right?
She said I was coming on TV today. I was worried it was going to be Maury. So
No, you are the father.
glad I'm
You are
here,
the father.
so-
Let's just
No, no.
establish that.
Right. But this one I think is really important because younger children may not be able to verbalize emotions. So we're talking about Jack here.
Yeah.
So if he's feeling, like you said, Tara, kicked out or put aside, he may not be able to understand that in its fullness. So just look for the cues, you know, the crying and the whining, and
Okay.
those are types of things to look for.
Yeah, and it's interesting you mentioned the marriage dynamic too, because even with one child, for us, I mean, it definitely changed things.
Yeah.
Like we used to travel a lot on our own and hang out with our friends a lot on our own, but having one kid, I think we've got this. Like, it's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Like, even if we want alone time, he can
Yeah.
watch Jack and I'll do something, or I'll watch the
Nice.
baby. And
Less
so I
time,
don't know
yeah.
about a second how that changes the mix.
It's going
you
to
know?
change it quite
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
quite a bit. You're not going to sleep at all, Michelle. And
Yeah.
and some research says that you'll definitely get less sleep
Okay.
and less intimate time. So you guys are going to have to really
You have to
push for
plan it.
that and
Yeah.
plan.
Either
You
way,
have to
they're
make
all
sure.
good problems to have.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
my outlook
absolutely.
on it,
Yeah.
you know?